Question was asked, how does your subconscious mind work? And the difference between the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind take over our conscious mind knowingly or unknowingly. Sorry, remove the word knowingly, because we work knowingly with our conscious mind, not with our subconscious mind. So let's talk deeply about this topic. Don't assume that I have the answer for that. I don't know what is subconscious mind. I really don't. You all say the same with me, because if any one of you says that he knows what the subconscious mind is, then you definitely will gonna get stuck. You know what subconscious mind is. What does it means? It means that you have read from somewhere or you have heard from anyone. From where you have read or heard, it is possible that he himself may have read or heard from someone else. Have you ever heard of the Chinese whisper? What is it? From here you said something in someone's ears, and when sayings turn around and comes back to you, something else has created through it. For example, he is a very nice guy, and when it turns around and came back to you, it would be like he's the worst guy ever. So from here on, we will slowly and steadily discuss about this topic and try to understand what really it is. Whatever I will be saying, start connecting it to yourself, not from what you have studied, even not from your memories that are fitted inside of you, but to the actual. Seeing at actual and seeing it through your memories, do you know the difference between both of these? Okay, try to understand it carefully. I am standing here and another person is also standing next to me. I am saying something and the person standing next to me is also saying something. If you try to listen both of us with the power of your memory, then what will happen? As soon as I say something, you will immediately agree to it because you will think that thousands of people follow him. It might be right, whatever he is saying. It is possible that I don't even have any idea what I am talking about. But on the other hand, it is also possible that person standing next to me is saying something that might change your life entirely in a good way. Will you listen to it? Or you will be like, someone come and shut his mouth up. This is called listening through your memory. And in actual, what is listening? It is that you are not interested in the person who is talking. You are more interested in the actual conversation. Not only get stuck to the conversation, but instantly look where the conversation is pointing and look there. You are not at all interested in the person, but you are more interested in what is being said. This means observing as it is. Now you don't need any sort of belief. Now there is no need for memory. Otherwise you will get stuck within the world. Are you able to understand? Let me know in the comment section down below. People always look at the words written in the book. They don't follow where the words of the book are pointing towards. Now let's look at what is conscious mind and what is subconscious mind. All of our eyes blink. Now what I want you to do is focus on your eyes and try to stop the natural movement of blinking your eyes for just a moment. And try to hold your eyes open for just couple of seconds. Whatever you did right now happened because you consciously did it. But couple of minutes earlier, your eyes were blinking. Were you doing that? No, you were not. It was done by your subconscious mind. And now you hold the blinking of your eyes and this is happening with your conscious mind. Do you get the difference between conscious mind and the subconscious mind? When conflict occurs, when you consciously try to perform a task but subconsciously, or we can even say at the brain level, when you start performing a task you feel irritated. Suppose if you keep performing this task over the course of your life, will you be able to achieve success? But what if you start performing the task consciously, which also feels good even at the subconscious level? So then there would be no conflict. For example, whatever your dreams are, how you feel when you think of fulfilling them. So, is there any difference between both of these statements? So carefully try to understand where the mess is happening to us. Yes, we are certainly making a lot of big plans, but to execute that plan, changing your dreams into reality, whatever has to be done, and that is a lot. How you are feeling about that? If you are able to control that, if you are able to change that, then you will win. Because whenever you try to do new stuff, what happens at subconscious mind? How do you feel, comfortable or very uncomfortable? Suppose if you start learning guitar, how your hands would feel, pleasing or painful. But why you are learning to play the guitar? Because you feel that you will be stud. This is what you think. But at actual what really is happening is, as soon as you start playing the guitar 10 days or even maybe at 15 days later, you will be like, this is so boring. Nothing is happening still, and now you are feeling bad. That's why over 90% of the people stop doing the work within few days or few months. Yes guys, more than 90% of the people, and hardly 10 to 15% of the people move forward with their new work. So what you have to do is, if you feel pain physically, suppose by playing guitar, but your subconscious mind is with you effortlessly, not with a lot of efforts, not with a lot of willpower, because a lot of the time happens that willpower loses against the subconscious mind. You want to see an example how? Okay, your willpower is not to breathe for next 1 minute. Now do control and see who wins, your subconscious mind or your willpower. Now you are able to see what is happening. What really the challenge is, if you are performing the task and you feel good about it right now immediately, and this is also getting connected with your thoughts, then there is no problem. But usually this doesn't happen. This happens in the rarest of the rarest case. Now what to do? Okay, let's just move back to the guitar example. Your subconscious mind is not letting you do that. Your body is also paining, strange feelings are also happening, and on the other hand, your mind is saying, leave it, leave it. But consciously you are saying to yourself, no, I can't leave it now. I have already paid for it. One side, your conscious mind is telling you not to quit, and from the other side, your subconscious mind is telling you to quit. Now, what is more powerful between these two? Yes, it is to quit. Because in that your entire body, brain and chemicals are involved. And on the flip side, something is saying you not to quit. What is that? That is just only talk. Because in that your brain is not with you. Now what to do? Never set your objectives which are too big. That means you ask the person who is teaching you the guitar, what will happen after an year? Leave that for now and tell me at what level I will be after 1 week. What is the simplest tune to play on the guitar? He will say this one, and you will be like, I want to learn it. And now you learned that tune within 1 week. And after that, you went to the coffee or at the side of the university and played that tune. Let's say you impressed a lot of girls, and now you fell in love with playing the guitar. Now you will also have fun to go to the next level. Doesn't it happen in the video games as well? Suppose there are 50 levels in the video game. What will be your goal, to complete all 50 levels at once? No, not really. Am I correct? Today you played a little bit and you found what you are capable of. Suppose you are not been able to complete the first level. What will be your goal? Yes, to complete the first level. I don't know anything else. First I want to complete the very first level of the game. Consciously you have to do till here. After that your subconscious mind takes over you. Suppose you completed the very first round of the game, then what will happen is that you will feel great. You will have a great sense of achievement. And now you don't have to bring your conscious mind, because now your subconscious mind will crave for that feeling again. That means now you love playing the guitar by setting up small goals, not the big ones. Now you started feeling that if I reach here in 1 week, then where can I reach in the next week? if any person is moving forward in such a way, then there is no way to stop them. Now, how will you stop them? Because stopping such people does not just mean stopping them. You have to stop their subconscious mind in order to stop them. Whoever has done something big in any of the fields, one thing is sure, that both of their subconscious mind and conscious minds are working together. His feelings and his thoughts are connected. Now there is no difference between them. So if you can get over this difference and understand the depth of whatever I have said, that means your thought and feelings are completely aligned and started working together as one. Now there is no need for you to make any sorts of effort. You will be absolutely in an ease, meaning without any effort, without any struggle, and without any problems. You will always keep moving forward in life.